You meet someone new. They smile. You smile back. They say their name. And for a split second, you hear it. It's right there. Then it vanishes. You try to focus. You repeat it in your mind, but it slips away. You hate that moment. Your cheeks flush. You nod, smile, pretend you remember. It happens again and again. At work, parties, even casual chats. You feel embarrassed, maybe even small inside. Here's something you need to know. Your brain isn't failing. It's doing something very human. Names are just words. They have no emotional weight at first. Even a cognitive psychology study shows arbitrary labels like names are harder to remember than meaningful info. When you meet someone, you notice their voice, their face, their energy, not the name, not the word. Sometimes you're anxious, sometimes you're distracted. Your mind locks the name away. Studies show stress can interfere with short-term memory. You might recognize the face, not the name. The name may come to you hours later. Your memory works in its own way.
Think about the last time you forgot a name. Not the name itself, the feeling. Were you calm or slightly tense, trying to get everything right? People who forget names instantly are often highly self-aware. They notice everything: tone, posture, words. And because of that, attention is divided, half outside, half inside. Memory struggles when attention is split. Sometimes it's more than self-awareness. It's emotional overload. Meeting someone new carries pressure, the pressure to be liked, to be accepted, to not mess up. So your brain goes into a subtle performance mode. It focuses on how you're being perceived, not what's being said. The name? It never really stood a chance. But here's the interesting part. You probably don't forget things that matter emotionally. Conversations, moments, tiny details, just not their names. It's not a memory problem, it's a filtering problem. Your brain chooses what feels important in the moment.
Ironically, because you care so much about the interaction, you lose the simplest detail of it. Names are abstract. When someone says, "I'm Sarah," your brain has nothing to attach it to. It's just a sound. But when someone shows emotion or tells a story, you remember, because your brain connects to meaning, not just information. Pause again. Think about this. How often do you forget names of people you instantly feel comfortable with? Almost never, because in those moments, you're not overthinking, you're present. For some people, forgetting names becomes more than a habit. It becomes a quiet source of shame. I'm bad with names. I'm forgetful. I'm awkward. And when you expect it, your brain makes it easier to repeat. The twist? The problem isn't that you forget names. The problem is that you're trying too hard not to. That pressure, that tension, pulls you further away from the moment. And the more you try to force memory, the less natural it becomes.
Forgetting names instantly is often a sign of a mind that is deeply active, observing, analyzing, feeling. It's not a broken mind, it's an overloaded one. What changes everything? Not tricks, not repeating names 5 times, not forcing it. Just one shift: presence. The next time someone tells you their name, don't rush to store it. Don't repeat it like a task. Just pause. Look at them. Let the moment land. Memory doesn't come from effort. It comes from attention. And if you forget, ask again, softly, honestly. Sorry, I didn't catch your name. Not a failure, a human moment. People don't remember you for recalling your name perfectly. They remember how you made them feel. So maybe nothing's wrong with you. Maybe you're just someone who feels a lot in small moments. Someone whose mind moves fast. Someone who cares more than they realize. Sometimes that comes at the cost of remembering a simple name. But here's the part most people never notice. You didn't forget because you don't care. You forgot because in that moment, you cared too much about being seen and not enough about seeing. Shift that and everything changes. Names don't just become easier to remember, people do. Because forgetting a name doesn't mean you forget the connection. You remember the feeling first. You're not broken, you just remember in your own way.